That smoke room.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Hello, everyone.
Howdy.
How you?
Are you talking to me or them?
What do you think?
It could go either way.
How are you feeling?
Feeling pretty good. I'm excited to see this. Look at this. What are we
Good.
doing, Josh? What are we doing?
We're going back to Echo.
Oh,
we
bless.
finally touched down from the stars. You can ignore the entire chat.
Get out of here. Fuck off. Until the next build of Kemia, fuck off.
It's not happening.
But he said. But he said.
Yeah?
And Terria, we don't need to go back. I don't care.
I don't
care. Don't give a fuck. Kemia, I will go back for any day. Any day of the week. But this, bro.
Yeah, this...
We going back, boys. We going back.
We going farther back.
Yeah, actually. That ass.
Way back in the 1915, I think is when this takes place.
1915.
Yeah.
This is exciting. This is good. This title card is gorgeous.
Yeah, see Samuel's back.
It's a pretty good back.
He's kind of, I don't know, I always looked at this and went like, look at this malnourished lad.
Well, I mean,
A little bit.
you can really, yeah, his ribs are really out there. But that's not unusual for animals. If they're, like, you know, lean enough and healthy enough.
But these are men.
These are men. Never mind.
these are
true.
men. These are men. Yeah, we'll hit
All
start.
for all intents and purposes. Let's go.
Ooh.
Ooh.
I love that.
It just fades right in.
Let's
that's
go.
Oh, you're right.
Bro. The lighting changed even? What?
Samuel
Chef's
just out
kiss.
here. Oh, the UI got updated. Last time I played this game, it was still the base, like Renpai.
Yeah, it looks
I like
crisp.
it. I
is
like it a lot.
It is elegant. Look at the
Mhm.
cues.
Mm-hmm.
Elegant.
Terrible. Terrible.
Me too.
Right? Tired. I'm tired of scraping by every day. I'm tired of hiding in the back of this whorehouse. I'm tired of the other broken, crumbling buildings around me. I'm tired of the work I do. I'm tired of this town. I'm just tired.
Then go to bed, Sammy.
His bed is work, though.
Oh, true. Oh, that sucks. There's no escape.
That's his office, essentially.
So, well, whatever balcony he's on right now, he needs to put up a hammock and then sleep there.
Ooh. Is Samuel a hammock lad?
If bed is work, then I would. If my bed was work, I would sleep in a hammock.
Lad. Okay.
But I'm also partial to hammocks. Hammocks are
Okay.
fucking awesome.
I like to think that Nick would be a hammock man.
You think so?
But I also, like... He'd need, like, a sturdy, like, post
Mm-hmm.
for it.
Yeah.
Like...
Mm-hmm. He would slouch into a hammock. I could see Murdoch also like curling up into one.
I could, but I'm also like he's a fancy rich boy.
Okay, fair. He and Cliff would be like, "Oh, how novel!
Oh, yeah.
A hammock!"
Oh yeah.
And then
Cliff is this what they call a hammock?
hammock.
Oh.
A hammock. Oh my good gracious! And then he'd climb in, and it would do like a spinny thing and flip him out. Jolly good show. because Cliff is now Pops, I guess.
Fuck, he has to have Pops' voice now.
Oh
It's because of that TikTok I showed you earlier.
A little bit, but Pops is always on
Do
my
you need
mind.
something unjolly?
no! Terrible. No matter what I do, no matter how hard I try to change things, it just feels like I'm moving in circles. Roll credits.
Oh, he said the thing. The game's
so
over.
early. An endless circle. And that's what this shithole of a town is.
You know what? Yeah. And Luke Starfall.
This town sounds fun.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah, huh?
There's a lot of things within walking distance. That just sounds nice.
Yeah.
I'm getting out tonight. I glare out at the setting sun, wondering what possessed me to settle in this desert. Even with my undershirt off, I'm pouring sweat under my fur, and I can feel it trickling down between my shoulder blades. Thank God it's Sunday. Otherwise, I'd have to hope my first customer likes that sort of thing.
That sucks.
I've had a few, actually. I stand there for a while longer, finally deciding that the sun's set enough for me to start getting ready. I move from the balcony to the hallway, then to my room. Yeah, okay, yeah, it's this balcony is not
On the
part
hallway,
of his room.
yeah.
Okay.
We cleared that up. That's good.
Yeah. I move around quietly. For some reason, the idea of what I'm about to do, it makes me feel like I'm gonna keep it all secret.
I mean, yeah.
Sure, they can't just keep me here, but I know they don't want me to leave. I pull on my clothes, button up my shirt, and pulling my suspenders over my shoulders. Then I stand quietly next to the door, listening. It's mostly quiet. I can hear the girls laughing and talking. Oh, excuse me, a ways away. Probably down in the empty saloon. Good. Quietly, I make my way to the corner of my room, just behind the bed. Kneeling down, I work my claws between the floorboards, knowing exactly which one I want, because I've memorized the pattern on the wood grain. I pull it up while pulling a face, the squeak. The squeaky?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Squeaky groaning noise it makes. A loud shrieking sound from below makes me jump and freeze, listening. But I realize it's just one of the girls laughing, probably drunk. Holding my breath, I stick my free paw down through the small space I've made between the floorboards and feel around. I keep holding my breath until I feel the 3 flat pieces of cold metal stacked on top of each other. Using my claws again, I pick them up. Carefully not to drop them, because I've already done that and the sound they make would bring everyone running. Slowly, I lower the floorboards again, feeling a little less tensed up since I think they're drunk enough down there that they won't even remember I'm up here. I kneel there on the floor, looking at one, a golden eagle, and the 2 double eagles resting in my palm pad.
Palm pad. He's got pads.
Little pads.
Little pads. Because of beans. Little Samuel Beans.
It's odd thinking that these 3 coins represent everything I've been working for the past 2 years. $50, and if Jack really knows what he's doing, it's enough to get me out of this hellhole. The door slams open, and I jump a foot into the air, even though I'm on my knees. Jesus!
Look at those, like, the name
Yeah,
cards,
I'm
too.
like,
that is
that's
striking.
New. That's new, okay.
I like that.
I managed to close my paw in time so the coins don't go rolling across the floor, clutching them to my chest, and I freeze on the spot. Sammy, enough hiding away up here. Come downstairs. What are you doing? I still haven't looked back, holding both paws to my chest, and I try to get my breathing under control. I'm praying. I look back and see Cynthia, giving me a look like she doesn't believe me at all. You pray? Of course I pray. Well, I mean the down your knees and clasp your paws to heaven kind of praying. I sigh, trying to sound annoyed even though I'm just scared she's gonna see what I'm doing. I put one foot in on the ground under me, and as I come up and turn to face the fox, I slide the coins as smooth as I can into my right pocket. Cynthia frowns and I turn to face her. You alright, Sam? You look a little shaken up. Thank God. The girl somehow didn't notice, and I finally feel my heart starting to calm down a little bit.
She's really cute. She looks really sweet. Is
yeah,
she
I'm
sweet?
so glad she doesn't have a route.
Wow.
They learned their lesson with Echo.
Jenna route? You mean Leo route
Route
2?
2. like actually though, I mean that's just kind of what it is. It's just kind of what it is. like it is weird when you choose to like have sex with her in her
It's
route.
wrong.
It's really weird.
It's wrong. I'm
just calling it what it is. Wrong.
It's like Chase is not a bi man.
It is godless, if you will. It is some godless heterosex in this gay town.
That's why I'm so glad they just threw her out as a route.
That's pretty good. She's very friend shaped. If that makes sense. This woman is very friend shaped.
It's fine. It's fine. I fold my arms, glaring. Well, that's because you busted in here without even a knock. Sorry about that. I just kind of forgot to. Me and the other girls don't really do it. They're being so rude to this man. He's the only man that works at this fine establishment.
I mean, he's just one of the girls.
He's really not. He keeps these girls, like, away with, like, a 10-foot pole.
Yeah, he's like, do not touch me.
I don't associate with women.
Ew, pussy, get away from me.
I think the real main reason is that she's a bit candid from drinking down in the saloon with the others. I'll remember next time. Anyway, come down. We're all having such a good time. I sigh and shake my head. Not tonight. Cynthia sighs. Oh, stop being so down all the time. Besides, we're, talking about you. That perks my ears up. Why? Well, you know, there's this weasel in town. He's from Batavia, and apparently he's made an appointment here. The fox bounces up and down excitedly, a paws up to her muzzle. So what? Oh, Sam, as I said, he's from Batavia, and he's made the appointment with you. I bristle. How do you know that? Well, I didn't look at the list. I would never, but Gabriel did. The fox grins again, and I pull my paw to my face, sighing in frustration. You know how much trouble you could get into for that. You'd lose me my whole business if it got out that you guys are snooping on my clients. Not that it matters anymore. Again, it wasn't me that did it, and it was a one-time thing to see who was getting the weasel. We didn't expect it to be you.
She looks like Bilbo from that angle.
It's an interesting perspective. I was wondering what she looked like with the profile, like, kind of shot, but...
No,
I mean,
she's like a fennec fox.
Mm-hmm. It's cute.
Fennec foxes have narrow snouts, just like Bilbo does.
Mm-hmm.
And she got the bigger ears.
Mm-hmm. I want them to be bigger, though.
Yeah,
I want them to be bigger.
No, but they're trying to humanize.
Yeah.
You know.
I'm just a fan of big ears. I think it's cute.
Doesn't make it right. No, it doesn't. Now come downstairs. I sigh. No, I'm heading out for the night. This room's too stuffy. Think the evening air will do me some good. Cynthia gives me a look, one that I've seen more than I can count. Fine, but you should try to show your face around more often. That's the first step to building your clientele. She tells me this like I haven't heard it 1,000 times before, but again, it doesn't really matter. You know mine are different. They find me. I can tell I'm wearing the fox out, and her buzzed state, she gives up on me quicker than usual. Well, I'm going back downstairs. You're always welcome to join us, believe it or not. Most of us like you. Yeah. As she's about to turn the corner, I suddenly remember how this might be the last time I ever see her. And, thanks. I blurted out awkwardly, not used to saying it. And Cynthia's not used to hearing it, based on how she leans back around the doorframe and a confused look on her face. Yeah, don't worry about it. You alright, Sam? I curse myself for sounding so damn suspicious, but I keep a straight face, shrugging. Like I said, it's stuffy in here. It makes me feel like I'm going crazy, but thanks for making an effort. Sure, Sam. Stay safe out on the streets. I will. Cynthia disappears behind the doorframe, and I realize that I'm sad to see her go. She's one of the few people I'm gonna miss here, aside from a few of my clients. I shove a few bits of clothing and belongings I have into an old knapsack I found on the side of the road a few months ago.
Hey.
Recycling.
Yep. Making do with what he's got. Resourceful, even.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
I take one last look around my room, glad for once that I don't own much. It'll make what I'm about to do a hell of a lot easier. With that, I carefully make my way down the stairs, listening to my chattering coworkers as I turn the corner and take the back exit through the empty kitchen. Ooh.
Daco.
Darkness. Yeah. Old towny echo.
Yeah. It's very dark, but it is nighttime.
Yeah, it's not like they have like the best light infrastructure either, right?
In the, the early 1900s.
Yeah.
Reasonable.
Mm-hmm.
And in a poor Midwest town.
Yeah, we're in good old Johnny Guitar over here.
Middle America, if you will.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It's kind of nice.
Yeah.
Good for Sam, though, getting out of town. Nothing could possibly go wrong.
God.
What could possibly go wrong?
Uh-oh.
It's fine.
Mm-mm.
It's that time of the night that the typical crowd of the day switch out for the typical crowd of the night. Men talk and shout in little clustered groups in front of the saloons that don't bother with the Sunday law. The streetwalkers stand in the alleys and doorways, waiting for any of the drunk men wandering the streets to notice them.
I did notice it didn't ask us to put in a name for this one.
Oh yeah, Samuel has a name.
I know, but like...
It didn't in the Echo either.
You could name Chase something different, I thought.
I don't think you could.
No?
His name is Chase Hunter.
I guess that does matter.
And you can't change...
What would you name him?
You can't change Dave's name and password either.
Mm.
There's a section that asks, like, there's the coffee cup scene.
Yeah.
But no matter what name you put in, he's just like, nope, I'm like, oh, I guess they put the wrong name.
Oh, my name's Dave, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Fair enough. Okay.
No, it's cute.
I just, could have called him Johnny Guitar. If they asked for a name, we could have put in Johnny Guitar.
Good old Johnny Guitar, you know?
We're out here in good old Johnny Guitar. Oh, man.
Oh my god. If
That's
I ever have to
good.
make, like, a setting that's an old-timey Western town,
Oh.
it's definitely being called Good Old Johnny Guitar.
Can you please? We need more Western rep.
Either that...
Westerns are so fun.
No. I'll make it a Western-themed amusement park.
Called Johnny Guitar.
Yeah.
Let's go. And the mascot is good old Johnny Guitar.
Yeah. He's out here, everyone.
Just your old cowboy. Got a big old mustache with some big old boots. Got a guitar slung to his back, a 6-shooter on his hip, and got his dip in his lip. And go, ding. Good old Johnny Guitar. He'll fuck your mom. Ha ha. Bing, bing.
Oh my god. The lowest of
Sounds
the
like
low.
you've been sitting that for a while.
Oh, I love Johnny
Right.
Guitar.
And even if I manage to find a spot in the most reputable brothel in town, I feel like I'm one of them. Like I'm one of them, yes.
Mm-hmm.
I walk quickly through the streets, head down, paws in my pocket, the way I always walk. It usually keeps attention away, even with my attention-grabbing white fur. I look up a few times, trying to make sure I'm headed in the right direction, not used to this part of the town. Jack had wanted me to meet him near the mine, since he apparently needs me to help him with something before we hop the midnight train.
Why the hell would you do that? Why go to the mine at all?
to
Samuel
bury something there, and you can get it later.
Samuel clearly doesn't know where he is.
I don't know. I trust Jack.
Well, I don't know Jack.
Ah,
But
well, Derry, that's normal for you. I feel a little on my chest at the idea that by sunrise, Echo will be far behind me. On my way to a life on the West Coast where I can start over the right way.
I bet he's going to San Francisco. Sounds like a place you'd go to in 1915. Good old San Fran, just before the Prohibition.
No.
Samuel will be a booze runner.
Might do it.
I could see that.
I actually have to stop myself from skipping, excited from the for the first time in forever, since I started planning all this. I still feel guilty leaving everyone behind. Madame Dora for giving me a place to stay and work. William and Nick for just listening to me. Cynthia for being a friend. But everyone gets their chance to get out of this town someday, and this is my chance. If you miss that chance, then you miss it. Then you're stuck. At least that's what I've been told about this place. True or not, I'm not gonna miss mine. By going to the mine...
No.
It's funny.
To the mines.
The buildings become fewer as I get closer to the mine, the dirt road becoming harder to discern from the sagebrush-covered wilderness.
No.
What?
That's wrong. The way you said that word just now, it's very wrong.
Well, you see...
No, don't do this.
No. See, it's the
He
word...
does not give it its power.
No. The word is wild, right?
Okay.
So wilderness.
No. Mm-mm. No.
The word by itself is wild, though.
It is, but when you are describing the area, it's the wilderness. You go out into the wilderness.
And why does it lose its power?
Because there's so many more leathers. You see.
Leathers?
Holy shit.
Letters.
There's so many leathers here.
You're about to lose your job as grammar police.
Oh. It's got a bunch of letters. It's got more letters, so the I doesn't have as much power.
Mm-hmm.
Has to distribute it to the rest of the word.
The wilderness.
Mm-hmm.
I feel better, though, being away from all of the light and the people. Makes me feel protected somehow. But there's a small light ahead of me, and I know right away that it's Jack with his lantern, right where he said he'd be. Relief floods through me, having had suspicions that I'd been duped somehow up until this point.
I read suspicions and I thought it said scorpions for some reason.
Bruh.
I had some scorpions.
Having had scorpions that I'd been duped. Oh
Yup.
my god.
Yep, we got there.
It's gonna be that kind of time, I guess.
Yep. I've only known the man for a week, and he'd approached me with the idea of pooling our fortunes and making a break for the coast. So, seeing him, now with his gas lamp held up, a grin on his face, it's really going to happen. His expression is infectious, so I smile back sheepishly, raising a paw.
Are we gonna see him?
Jack? Oh, you can voice Jack.
Howdy, Sam. How are you this fine evening?
Better that I'm out of that pit. The older man clasped me on the back hard. That's what that's, okay. And even though he's a good deal smaller and less muscular than I am, it almost makes me stumble.
And you'll never have to go back again. How does that feel?
I take a deep breath. Good, I think. I don't really know yet.
That's normal. I've done it a few times myself. Hopefully this will be the last time now that I've got myself a partner.
The paw on my back moves to wrap around my side, pulling me into a side hug.
A good Christian side hug.
Yep. I feel my spirits lifting a bit. If this man is always this friendly, then maybe our little partnership will work out after all. Even though he's been my customer only twice over the past week, he talked me to talk to me about things more personal than any of my clients have, including William. You know how William is. He was understanding, witty, and on top of that, good at what he'd do before all the talking. Oh. He even taught me a few tricks that would help keep my other customers coming back.
So he knew what he was doing.
Right?
Jack knew what he was doing. So you got all your stuff?
Yep. I turned to show him the beaten up knapsack on my back.
Not carrying much, are you? No worries. We'll build the life for you soon enough. And the money?
I pause, almost panicking because I forgot for just a second where I put the coins. Then I shove a paw into my pocket and pull them out. Jack raises his lamp, examining the eagle and 2 double eagles resting in my paw. He whistles.
Been a while since I've seen a double, no less too. Good work, boy.
He slaps me again, and I have to close my fingers quickly to avoid dropping them. I push them back into my pocket, prodding my fingers around just to make sure that there aren't any holes in there that I don't know about. And at the same time, I look up at the sky, guessing that it's probably about 9 in the evening. That would give us a few hours before the train comes through, though I want to be there as soon as possible so we don't miss it. Despite that relief I just felt, the thought of hopping a train soon has me getting nervous all over again. Last time I did it, I almost slipped under the wheels.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's fine.
Oh.
So what was it you needed help with?
Well.
Jack sets his free paw on his hip, grinning at me.
I struck big in the mine.
I frown. What?
Samuel, I found gold in the mine.
I stare at the other man, confused. How? As far as I know, you need stuff, machinery, or something to get the gold out.
Stuff, you know.
Well, he doesn't know.
Yeah, I know.
How did Jack have that all to himself? He moves closer.
See, this is what I wanted to tell you about. I didn't dig it up. Someone left some gold in a few bags that they already done mined.
I go on staring, hardly believing what I'm hearing.
I know. Looks like they've been there a long time. It's in part of the mine that no one goes to anymore. I think they just forgot about him back in the day.
Jack starts walking up the path. Toward the mine, I'm left staring after him for a few seconds before I quickly start to follow, trying to find words to say. But how could anyone forget something like that? I see the old man's bony shoulders lift up and down in a shrug.
Who the hell knows? But listen, there's a bag of there's a bag of the stuff. I think it's enough to, well, let us live rich for the rest of our lives. Like real rich.
I'm silent, stunned. I can't believe what I just heard. How could anyone? Jack just told me he found something that could change my life completely. And not just move to the coast, but move there and live rich. It's something I'd never even considered. I'm quiet until Jack takes a left turn off of the path and into the brush, even though the entrance of the mine is 100 feet straight ahead of us. I stand there on the path for a few seconds, looking back and forth between him and the mine. Jack?
Come on, boy. We don't got much time.
I hesitate, then force myself forward, cursing as I start stepping on the sharp stones hidden beneath the sagebrush. Where are you going?
You see?
Jack starts moving up to the side of the big hill that the mine entrance is attached to, the slanted ground adding to the treachery of walking blindly through the the wilderness. The wilderness.
You were gonna read it wrong and then right, and then you went to wrong again. You were so close.
I think I'm good.
There are still miners in the main stretch of the mine, even though it's Sunday. This is why I left it there until now. We're gonna grab it and get the hell out of town before anyone can get their dirty paws on it.
Oh. I have to tug my tail to free it. Tug my tail free as I get caught between twigs in the brush, making me grimace. Is it far?
It's right here.
Jack turns to face a slight outcrop of boulders in the side of the hill, almost hidden by the brush that's growing around it. He sets the lamp down to the base of the boulder, then starts jumping up to try and climb up one of them. Here. I easily pull myself up to the side of the boulder, and Jack chuckles as he lifts the lamp up towards me.
I'm getting too old to do anything these days.
Now I know that's not true. I set the lantern down next to me before reaching back, down to lift Jack up by his paws. He pats me on the back again before grabbing the lantern and turning around. Behind the boulder is a little drop that leads into what looks like a small fissure in the side of the hill. What is this? Jack grins in the light of the lantern.
Secret little back entrance.
How the hell did you find it? And Jack had only been working in the mines for a few weeks, yet he'd been able to figure all this out.
Few of the others know, just had to talk to them.
And Jack leaves the lantern on the edge of the boulder, before sliding down into the little space, turning around and reaching up again for me to lower it back down to him. I slide down after him and immediately feel a gust of cold, musty air coming from inside the opening.
Ooh.
Isn't that fun?
Ooh, I like this.
It feels damn good compared to the heat outside. When I look down the little tunnel ahead of us, though, I start to feel a little more unsure of what's happening here. Jack just goes on ahead, though, confident as he always is. So I follow him.
Watch your head, Sam. You're big enough to get a knock from up there.
I do as he says, glancing up and ducking under dips into the ceiling that come down every now and then. We come to a branch in our tunnel, and Jack immediately goes left. Then we go left, then right, then... Hey, you know where we are. We could get lost.
I know exactly where we are. Don't worry your pretty little kitty head about that.
He's still got that cheerful sound in his voice, but it's getting me a little riled up considering the type of situation we're in. Still, he doesn't hesitate at any of the branches in the tunnel, so I have to assume he knows what he's doing. He works here, after all. The tunnels are a lot narrower than I always imagined them to be, but I wonder if it's just the way this specific part of the mine is. Nick definitely wouldn't be able to fit through some of these passages. And Jack comes to an abrupt stop, so that I almost run into him. He's standing in front of a little opening in the wall, even smaller than the one we came through. He breathlessly holds up the lantern to it, almost like it's holy or something.
Here it is, Sam. Here it is.
His excitement is getting me going a bit, but I eye the dark opening with a frown. I don't think I'm gonna fit through there.
It's the same size the whole way through. You'll make it, but you'll have to turn those big old shoulders sideways.
He reaches up and pats my chest appropriately before walking through the opening, able to do so without turning sideways. I shimmy through the opening, careful not to scrape myself on any of the jagged bits of wall. This tunnel is a lot shorter, thank God, but the air becomes thick and a lot mustier, and now I completely believe Jack that this is some abandoned part of the mine, probably from when they first started it up. Okay, we will end part
Ooh.
1 here.
It went too dark.
Yeah, dark.
Oh,
Isn't
man.
that nice?
Oh, absolutely. Nothing can go wrong in this mine.
You like tight, dark places, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
I love being inside tight, dark
whoops.
places.
Don't worry about that. Yeah, we'll see you around, everyone.